Welcome everybody, I'm DarkHour717, and with the launch of patch 3.13, there are many new citizens in the verse, and if you're not sure what to do first and best practices to maximize your experience, then we will provide in this video the best tips for a new citizen. Before we get started though, I want to remind everyone, hit that like and subscribe button and follow on Twitch, and make sure to get your entries in for our April giveaway of the MSR Fortuna pack that includes the Star Runner, the Fortuna paint, and the Cyclone MT, all with LTI. Details will be at the end of the video on how to enter. As I stated, patch 3.13 brought in new citizens and some new missions and items into the verse. So what we are going to be going over today is a mix of steps recommended for new citizens to take, as well as some activities for their first day in the verse and things to consider when first starting out. Obviously, the first step is to get a game package. This can be done on the RSI website. There are many different ones to choose from, and make your decision based on how much you're willing to invest is the smartest idea. You can get into the verse for as low as $45 with a Mustang or an Aurora package, which are fully capable for you to take part in all the verse offers as far as activities, but have a slight bit more limited use. Then there's the Titan Avenger package for $60, which is the one I and many others recommend. Benefit here is you get in at the average cost of a new AAA game, and the Titan is a ship that offers all the best capabilities of the Mustang and the Aurora package rolled into one. The ship is a good fighter for bounties, has a small amount of cargo space, and a bed you can log out from instead of needing to go back to a station or a city. There are other packages such as the Cutlass Black and the Freelancer that give you a larger and more feature-packed ship, but the cost is going to increase up to twice what the Avenger will provide. Always keep in mind, if you do want a different ship in the future, you can fully upgrade the Avenger when you like for the cost of the difference of the Avenger itself and what you want to move to. The key thing to remember is also that aside from your original game package, you do not nor are required to pledge any other ship in the pledge store at all. The majority of the ships are available for purchase in game through AUEC, which is the in-game currency. Anything you do pledge though will be immediately available to you when the game is officially fully released, where any in-game purchased items will need to be re-earned and repurchased after that final release. The second point that I always recommend to new citizens is make friends in the verse, or strongly consider joining an organization. This is a huge benefit to anyone that is new in the verse, and yes, you can go it alone and just play solo, but having a group of friends or an org to play alongside with provides many benefits. You'll have the resources available to always have someone or a group that you can turn to when you have questions or anything like that. An org is great for this, as majority of them have Discord or Guilded servers set up for communications, where you'll find information posted on a regular basis for a lot of the questions that you're going to have. And if the info is not there, you have voice channels where asking a live person is usually available and very convenient. Another benefit is many orgs run events or group play that can help in making AUEC as you share bounties and other contracts. You can research orgs though on the RSI page by going through the community tab and then select organizations there. Now there are literally thousands of orgs out there. Look for one that will be along what you feel your playstyle and activities will be, and that may focus on what you're most interested in as you go through the verse. Orgs can be as specific as extremely casual all the way to very regimented military roleplay, and some even specialize in just one main activity such as cargo, trading, or even mining and bounty hunting. There are even orgs that are centered around piracy if that's the style that you want to play. A good recommendation is always joining multiple orgs if they'll allow it. This will be a benefit in that most orgs may only cover certain things in the verse, and to get a full picture and experience, you can join additional orgs up to a total of 3 and have a primary and then 2 affiliates to experience different activities that one may cover that the other one doesn't. Just be aware some orgs are particular and do not allow multi-org membership. And the third point I'd like to touch base on is location. When you first enter the verse from the launcher, you'll be choosing the persistent universe and be given the task of your character customization. Have fun with this and create whatever you can. After that, you'll be on the screen where you can select Hangar or Stanton. Make sure to pick Stanton. Then you'll have a drop down of where your first spawn point will be. This is a one-time choice and can make a bit of difference in what to do. Your options are going to be Area 18, Lorville, or New Babbage. Now this screen gives no indication of where these are located, so my recommendation for new citizens is always start with Lorville. Reason is, Area 18 and New Babbage are both on the outer fringe of Stanton, and it's quite a distance to get anywhere from there. Now, no matter what ship you selected originally, it will be able to make the trip from any of those areas to at least some other planet or station. Convenience of Lorville is that it is centrally located to Stanton and equidistant to most any other area. This is where you will also see a large number of missions originate from to start earning AUEC, such as your box deliveries, mercenary missions, bounty hunting, and maintenance jobs are all available when you're here out in Hurston. Know that Lorville does have a limited availability for armor and FPS weapons, but those are easy enough to travel to when the time comes and you need them. My fourth point for today is going to be familiarize yourself with your mobi glass. This is your main hub for your character status, as well as communications, contracts, ship, personal loadouts, everything. You can use the new Delphi app to track and follow your reputation as you go through bounties and contracts for the different areas. So take a few minutes to learn the different tabs and how they are used to progress through the verse. You can access the mobi glass by pressing F1. Now you can also quick access your star map through hitting F2 or your comms through F11, and for convenience of turning your in-game chat on and off that's on your display, just hit F12 and that will remove that. Now my fifth point, which is next to last, is getting into starting to earn AUEC. As with all things, most things that you want to do in the verse revolve around money. In Star Citizen, that will be your AUEC. You can earn AUEC through many different activities, through contracts, mining, cargo running, bounties. They're all available, but you have to start at the bottom. You can access this through your mobi glass and select Contract Manager. This will open a set of tabs. General tab will have all your legal missions listed in it, while the Personal tab can be either legal or illegal. So make sure you read those descriptions closely when in the Personal tab. You will have a variety of choices here, from delivery, ECN alerts, maintenance, mercenary, bounty hunting, and searching. Best suggestion I have to get going is when you first get in, start with those box delivery missions. There are several of these to begin with and will allow you to learn your way around the verse as you perform them. Delivery missions can range from the standard Lingling family or Kovalex contracts, where you pick up and deliver 3 packages from different locations and deliver them within the same system. Now, these will typically pay 8,000 AUEC. Then you have your QT sensitive or quantum sensitive items. Delivery of these items will pay about 10,000 AUEC, but just be aware you cannot use your quantum drive at all whenever these are on board your ship, because they will explode. There may also be time sensitive delivery options, which typically pay 11,000 AUEC, and as the name suggests, you have limited time from acceptance to complete these deliveries before the items go bad. These can be found in the search option, along with body recoveries and other search missions. There are also delivery missions in your Personal tab that can pay 9,000 AUEC and up, but be aware also these will have the potential to be illegal items or have a hostile presence when you go to collect them. This can result in receiving a crime stat in some cases, or even death if you end up running into somebody that's there protecting what you're going to pick up. Now we'll get into bounty hunting. Before you start this, I highly recommend going into your Mercenary tab under General and accepting a Call to Arms. This contract will pay you additional for each and every criminal that you take out while conducting the other bounties or any accompanying ships with the person that you're there to take out. Every extra bit helps and will just add to your wallet. Then you're going to proceed over to the Bounty Hunting tab, and you'll see that you'll need to start with your certifications. Now these will cost you a small amount to get started, but need to be completed before you can start earning reputation and receive higher payouts for higher difficulty bounties. These will consist of Tracker, Bounty Hunter, and Freelancer certifications and permits. These will be done between the Hurston and Crusader areas and are typically small targets that will be fairly easy to knock out, even in your starter ships. These will also help you get accustomed to your ship's weapons and control systems. You may eventually receive one also for Suspect Apprehension, and this will be a contract for another real-life citizen and not an NPC. So this will bring an extra level of difficulty, so be aware if you accept that, you'll be tracking down another real-life player. There is no requirement that you need to complete the suspect apprehension to progress in the NPC bounty gameplay. And with a starter package ship, you should be able to get as high as the MRT level of bounties and possibly even higher depending on your skill level. And these all will pay various amounts as your reputation grows. Make sure to keep your eye out for the group bounties as well, as these are a nice payout, usually over 20,000 AUEC, and start in the MRT level. Now this will also unlock and make available several ground FPS bounties on different locations including caves. And whether you decide to do the general bounty missions or the personal mercenary missions and risk a crime stat, you can always monitor your rep through the Delphi app in your mobi class. Keep in mind, any failed missions will also affect your reputation. My sixth and final tip for any new citizen out there is to be familiar with the supporting websites. There are a variety of websites out there that can assist in different activities throughout the verse. One site I frequently use is Urkel.games. This is a DPS calculator that allows you to look at one of your ships, change all the components, weapons to see how it affects the overall strength and durability of your ship. You can also use this to get information on where to get the individual items and how much they're going to cost in the verse, and is usually fairly well kept up to date. Another site that I frequent is finder.deepspacecrew.com. Now this is similar to Urkel, except that it's just an item finder. It does not allow you to adjust your ships or loadout to see what the differences are, but if you know what you're looking for and just don't know where to get it or how much it costs, you can go to finder.deepspacecrew.com, find any item in the verse from a ship to buy or rent to a bottle of water and everything in between. Just type in what you're looking for and it'll tell you all the locations it's available at and what it's selling for at the current time. Again, another site that's fairly well kept up to date. Another convenient site is starcitizen.tools. This is a Star Wiki site with information on just about anything that you can think of in the verse. You can go through and find all kinds of information on ships, components, lore, anything that you're looking for. It's going to be in that Star Wiki, and you can find that at starcitizen.tools. And the last site that I use frequently is galog.co. Now this is a site that's centered around the commodities and trading aspect of Star Citizen. You can go on here and you can look up different things such as the frequency of replenishment for different areas on commodities you're trying to buy, what they're being bought for, what they're selling for, all across the verse. Now, there's only one downfall to galog.co, and personally I find that is not the most kept up to date. It does allow you to go in, put in updated information that you find to help keep it up to date, but many times I do find that it may be off by just a little bit, so I use it sparingly. Links to all of these sites are going to be in the comments, so check those out, find the ones that work best for you, and give them a shot. Overall, what I recommend is start with the delivery missions to get the layout and feel for all the areas and progress to the bounty systems. Bounties will typically move you between Hurston and Crusader and will allow you to start earning higher AUEC so that you can move forward in other areas such as ship and ground mining, cargo trading, and all those other areas that you might be interested in. As you earn AUEC, you can save to purchase new ships and enter into these other areas of earning. Ship stores are located on ArcCorp and also on Hurston and have a wide array of different ships that you can buy in-game. They'll always know the Star Citizen community is a generous one, and many times if in an org or with friends, don't hesitate to ask if you can borrow a ship they have that you might be interested in to test it out before you go and buy it in-game or as a pledge. It's always best to test drive them, as well as take advantage of the free fly events and other expos and special events during the course of the year, when most times they provide free temporary access to all or some of the ships in the game. I hope this guide to starting Star Citizen has helped anyone new, and please feel free to throw a comment in with any questions that you have. I'll answer them as best as I can for you. Also, don't forget to get your entries in for our April giveaway of the Mercury Star Runner with the Fortuna paint and the Cyclone MT, all with LTI, to be awarded on May 1st. Just subscribe and comment on any video or on YouTube or follow on Twitch to enter, and if you do both, you will get 2 entries. Good luck to everybody on that, and you can also catch our streams every Wednesday and Sunday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time here on YouTube or over on Twitch. And if you're looking for an org, consider Amarok's Fang. We're accepting applications and would be happy to consider anyone that's interested. And if you'd like to support the channel, head over to the Patreon or hit the join button on YouTube. We have a lot of great packages there and options to choose from on both those sites. And you can also support through the merch store. Check it out, see if there's any items there that you like. And all of that goes right back into providing for our giveaways. Just want to thank everybody out there for all of your support. Be safe out there in the verse, and we will catch you next time.